Good Saturday afternoon, everybody. Yay. I have to get YouTube set up. But once I do, we'll be ready to roll. I think that's good. Yay. All right. Let's see what's going on. See the little Yahoo Finance? First of all, I don't even know how Yahoo's relevant, and I don't know how Yahoo Finance made it through all that. Because Yahoo used to be the biggest search engine ever. And then, of course, they didn't take care of Google, and Google overtook them. But whatever. Stock market today. This is a headline from today, which was yesterday, today, whatever. S&P 500 NASDAQ rise, nearly wiping out week's losses and wild turnaround. Does anybody ever remember me screaming on Tuesday and Wednesday of this week? Let's see, that I wrote out longest buy stops daily, weekly was the best trade. I'll wait for a few of you to get done with that. Let me get this situated. 105, really? All right, let's see if I can make that a little bit less. There we go. What's up, everybody? That headline you're looking at is one complete joke. I keep telling you that the news is just, they react. They have no clue of why markets move where they move. They have no clue of why it goes up or down. Let me be clear on this point. The news does not 99% of the time matter. I'll give you a few instances when it does, and it's just a short-term blip. They have no clue. They will never admit that let me be clear on this, that the markets are manipulated. Hope that's clear enough. Now, I think we're live on YouTube. I think we are live, but I do not know. So give me just a second over here. Let me get, I have some time today. Actually, I have a few hours waiting for my brother to, let's go live, to get done with something. Yeah. I think we're live on TikTok. I think we're live on YouTube.
Anything of.
Okay. Okay. Good. Yeah. Yep, we're live on TikTok now. YouTubers. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Bob. Jones 808. What's up, Jones 808? What's up, Nathan? What's up, George? What's up, Raider Trader? Good morning. It's afternoon to me, but either way, Carla, good morning, good afternoon. What's up, everybody on TikTok and YouTube? I know it's a beautiful Saturday here, actually, but I have a few hours, so I'm going to spend them with you. Let's compare their headlines. This is Yahoo Finance today. Saw it on my phone, screenshotted it, brought it over here. Stock market today. S&P and NAS rise, nearly wiping out all week's losses and wild turnaround. It goes on to say that they don't have a clue of why it did it. They're trying to say the worker something or other was average and it was okay, and that's maybe why it did it. They have no clue. Let's compare that to what I wrote out. Let's see. The news is just one big lie on financial front. I have no idea whatever your beliefs are on the rest. But I can tell you this for a fact. I wrote this down: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Never changing this bottom one. Longest is the buy stops daily, weekly, period. I wrote it out. I was screaming at one time. I go, this is, oh, the end of the world's coming. Don't you guys remember Tuesday? Oh, the stock market is collapsing. It's the end of the world. Oh, blah, blah. It was all lies. I kept, well, we can leave it. We'll leave that one. I kept screaming at you guys over and over again. Buy stop, so much so that on Friday, I save the rest for me. That's funny. Good thinking. That I even put in my buy line, even though I didn't want to, and it was whatever. I put it in. I said, I don't want to show this again over and over and over again, but I went ahead and did it. Oh, sorry. We have to wait for this thing to catch back up where I can move my charts again. There we go. All right. So from here, you'd have went up almost 400 pips if you'd have listened to my buy on Friday. It's a buy stop. It's a daily, weekly buy stop. Yeah, they don't know why it went up, why it went down, they're so silly. It went up because it's a buy stop. It goes down when it's a sell stop. They don't need any of these fake news articles that they pull out of their wherever to tell us this. It's the silliest thing I ever heard. Please understand, you don't trade the news. The news lags. The news is full of silliness. What's up, Blue Tide Acrylics? What's up, Jacob? So when I tell you that the news doesn't matter, all you do is follow your little buy stops, sell stops, preferably, or at least do the sniper. Told you when it crossed right here, that was your buy time right there. That was it. Should have came in right there. Boop. We did. That's my entrance line for you. That's all I can tell you. And yes, the SPX is the same thing right there. NAS is the same thing. So if any of you still out there, now, am I saying that PPI doesn't matter, CPI and FP doesn't matter? I'm saying they cause a temporary blip in whatever is going to happen. They can also spark off like a fire. So if they would have came out with NFP and said blah, 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 it would just be a reason for this to go up. That's all it is. Don't let their lies or their scare tactics fool you, because the truth of the matter is, let's be clear, since 23 years ago, it has only gone straight up. I don't care when this was falling, doesn't matter. I don't care if this falls down. I hope it goes down here. I hope it goes down to 12,000. Hell, I hope it goes down to 10,000. It'd be awesome. But the reality of the matter is, there was so many doom and gloom things from here. 2001, the terrible, terrible, this is terrible. Fear, 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 fear. They're just fear mongering. It was all lies. The market goes straight up. Now, will it reset? It needs to. Does it need to come down 100? It should be down here. Let's be reasonable. It should be down here, 1600 on NAS. Will they ever let it happen again? No. No, no, no. They're not going to let that happen again. US 30 is the same. But you know what the truth is? They've been preaching gloom all these years as it rose. And then I'm telling you, when this drops, and it has to, matter of fact, Let's see. Pink's not crossed yet. Not quite yet, but getting closer. It's going to come back down. I have a feeling they have a big, how do I word this? I'm not voting in this year's election, so let me be clear. I voted for Trump last time. The time before that, I voted for Obama. I don't really care. They're all liars. They never follow through with what they say. But I'm telling you, if they if they can't stop Trump from being elected, I have a feeling they're going to bottom out the market. I think that's when they're going to take it down, just like they did here. What do I base this on? Some facts. We have our pink line entirely too high on our sniper right here, and the purple. We don't have enough history for the blue, but it will come back down. When it comes back down, it's going to look like this. Not sure on the timing, but somewhere between January and March, they'll bring this thing down like a rock. If Trump gets elected. If he doesn't, that's going to be a real interesting scenario. In the shorter term, again, I'm sticking with this fact. Sniper down low. It's almost there. Getting closer on SPX. Getting closer on NAS. It's going to hook and come back up. So this is a daily, weekly buy stop, as I've been screaming at you guys over and over again. Yep, that's all it is. Same on each. Same there, same here, and same here. So you can think you can trust the news. You think earnings matter. They don't. You think that inflation it doesn't matter. What matters is, do you see green, 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 red buy stop? It'll go up. Do you see the snipers joining them with this, in this case on a daily? It'll go up. That's it. Do my signals say it'll go up? It'll fucking go up for sure. These signals, just so we're clear, aren't wrong. For instance, on gold going back to 1970. I don't know. 1971, I believe it is. Not wrong since 1970. It's never, let me be clear, it's never been wrong, not even in 1970. So these signals go back to 1970 on gold and are never wrong. So if you think they're going to pull something new out of their ass, they don't have anything new to pull. Let's go back to 200s. Because boy, do I remember being at $200 an ounce forever. When was this? Yeah. Even earlier, though. Let's see. Let's go back here. We were talking about gold being $200 an ounce. Yeah, no. It is so cute to see. People are like, oh, well, your signals could be wrong. Well, we were 65-0 through April until I quit counting. 65 wins, 0 losses, 65 correct signals. Now we have like 65 signals in a week. I can't count them all. Never wrong. And yeah, 50. Here's your first buy. 1970. We even ran out of history. This is our first buy. Would have been issued right here at $37 an ounce on gold. If you'd have let one run, wouldn't you have been happy as a pig in mud? Buy, buy, buy. Look at them all. This is 1970. This is 1971. This is 71. This is 72, and so on. The news doesn't matter. What matters is the system. That is your lesson for today. The news is filled with lies. That's all it is. The system, when it calls for a buy stop, a buy stop, a buy stop, a buy, that's all that matters. You want to see the buy stops? Here they are. Green, 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 red, sniper low, buy. Green, 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 red, buy, buy, and so on. And when it's a sell, it'll announce a sell correctly too. There's your sells. So yeah, news has zero meaning or basis with trading. If it goes down there, we doom. No, they're going to bring in the digital dollar. They'll bring in the digital dollar. What they do is they cause a crisis and then they have a solution. They cause it and they have a solution. They want us on the digital dollar and away from gold and away from any kind of hard cash. Why? Because they can control the money when it's digital. That's why. I'll let Kevin know you're here by clicking the like. Thank you, LT. What's up, LT? I literally had this same conversation with my cousin 2 days ago when he calls me panicked. Yeah, right. Yep, 1971. Good morning, D Nice. So to get this in perspective for you, gold has gone up whenever. See, look, buy. Look at the signals. Buy, sell, and it goes down. It only goes up when there's a buy. It only goes down when there's a sell. They might temporarily move it up or down. That's how we make money in the mornings usually. They do a stupid move. They try to bring, like they'll bring SPX up, US 30 up, but they bring NAS down. And all I say is just buy because it's going to be opposite of what they're doing. So easy. What's up, Tony? So all news that you hear is meaningless and worthless when it comes to financial. I don't know what you do in your real lives, but I'm telling you, this is taken. I should do this pretty much every day. I just don't look at the news. This is taken from today on my phone. I screenshotted the news from Yahoo Finance. You can Google this, type it in, it'll come up. I've already done it to verify the story. Stock market today, S&P Nas nearly wiping out week's losses and wild turnaround. They go on to say wild turnaround. They don't know why it did it. They were expecting more gloom and doom, but guess who was telling you all week long, and including last week? I'll tell you when we started saying this. Let's go over to SPX and NAS, and let's go over to today, and let's go over to, let's go over to today. And I've been calling out this exact buy stop, screaming at you, even though I don't think it's done yet. I think we're still going to see a little push down, but whatever. Since, go back to my video on July 25th. Buy stop would have been called long term for me, from me, irregardless of news. Oh, it went down, it went down, it went down. It doesn't matter. If you follow our rules, the hook would have been when it comes back up here, which is where, by the way, if you go over to your thing, you'll see that. There it is on your yellow right there. And this is nothing. This is the tip of the iceberg. We're not anywhere near where we're going to be. It's going to fill in this gap right here. This is, the only reason I'm not telling you like it's the top one where I put it on the top is because of the simple fact that the pink hasn't come down low enough yet. Now it can hook and come back up. I can show you right there on US 30 how it does that. It's going to hook and come right back up over here. But that's not, I'm conservative. I prefer stock market to come down further, NAS, SPX, US 30 to come down a little further. As the pink line comes down, price action will come down. You'll see this come down and touch just like it did the first time here. Look, there's your buy. First time is the best, the Ricky Bobby trade. Second time here, and I'm just waiting for this to come a little lower. You still, by the way, just so we're all on the same page, from here to here doesn't look like much, but I made this call on Friday for you all, and you literally would have made, we just checked this, but these are for people joining late, from here to here, about 380. So it was about 350, almost 400 pips you would have made from my buy. But according to Yahoo Finance, we didn't know. This is a wild turnaround. That sounds technical, doesn't it? Doesn't wild turnaround sound like something Yahoo Finance would be saying? It's a wild turnaround. And if you read the article, unknown, not really sure is what they say when they say that it's maybe based on this. Maybe my ass. How about it is based on the fact that it's being called out as a buy stop, like it was here and here and here. They're so full of silliness. It drives me nuts. Sevens, if you guys understand that the news is filled with nothing but lies, they just tell you what you want to hear afterwards. They absolutely have no actual reason for what happened, but yet they do it, meaning the market is manipulated. So if you understand that the news is silly and the markets are 100% manipulated, please type out a 7. If you type out a 9, give me a reason. If you don't believe it, then give me a reason. Try to explain to me, because I have a very close family member who is extremely involved with he used to teach finance at university level. And he fought me for years and years on this. And then after about 3 years, he couldn't deny it anymore. They couldn't deny it anymore. And they said, yeah, you're right. Earnings are bullshit. Because every time I could tell him what was going to happen to whatever stock it was before the earnings came out. Every time. Earnings don't matter. Just open up a VU account or some similar of that. It's going to go up. Now it's going to drop here, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. In 23 years from now, the market will be up from where it is. I don't have 23 market. Well, then don't invest. That's all I can tell you. Sevens from LT. What's up, Neville? 7 sevens. Okay. So everyone here understands that that's how my system did. If you guys don't understand anything else, you guys have to understand the fact that when I trade with you and I'm making these call outs in the mornings, or I just make these longer term call outs for you, put it in writing, and I'm right every time, the system couldn't work. It wouldn't work unless the markets are manipulated, meaning they can only go up or down. This is it. They can go up or down on 5-second charts. They can go up and down on 30-second charts. They can go up and down daily or monthly, but they're going to go up or down. How do we know? Because our system right here, absolutely near 100% accuracy, predicts what's going to happen in the future. The only reason I say near is because God can do what he wants, but watch. This right here is the orange blob of futureness. Look, right here, there's a buy signal. It literally tells you to take a buy. There is this stuff right here. A logo's formed, comes over, green, 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 red. Pink is crossing right here, buy. And what does it do? Go straight up. If the market wasn't manipulated, then my system wouldn't work. But the market's so manipulated, controlled, false, fraudulent. Vanguard, BlackRock using AI against us. And I guess my order of operations through the great Keith Palmer, who's enjoying himself in the Gatlinburg Mountains area, is unbeatable. You can't deny there's a buy line here, right when everything says it is, and it went up. You can't deny it. It's doing it as you speak, by the way. You can't deny that either. So there you go. I'm glad you all understand it. What's up, Jan? If anybody has any questions over the news, double chocolate chips. Anybody have any questions, please ask. If you hear me chewing, I'm eating some cashews that are spicy. What's up, Kelly? What's up, Mike? What's up, Rich? So if we're all clear that the news is a bunch of lies, that irregardless, again, I think Kelly just joined and Mike just joined, a few people just joined late. This is the headline in Yahoo Finance from today. Stock market today, S&P, NAS rise nearly from Friday. Well, it was on today. I just saw it today, but whatever. Nearly wiping out week's losses and wild turnaround. They go on to say they don't really know why, how it went up so high, everything. They're just earlier Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they were saying, oh, doom and gloom, Thursday, it's the end of the world. The stock market's going to keep going down. I was screaming at you guys, buy stop from end of July, all last week. Buy stop, buy stop, buy stop. I even wrote it out on 8/8, which was a couple days ago, Thursday, right? NAS, buy. There it is. I'm just saying, if the news was truthful and the markets were truly not manipulated, then my system wouldn't work. But you see me use my system every day with near 100% accuracy. You see the signals in the Discord with near 100% accuracy. You see on my charts every day, you can see the buy lines. It doesn't matter whether it's US 30, NAS, SPX. Look, there they are. This has happened to be the almost. I can pull out the faster ones too if you want. And they're right. So if the markets weren't manipulated, weren't fraudulent, weren't being cheating, and you would cheat too. Let me be clear. If there was $7.2 trillion a day to be made, you wouldn't leave it to chance and be 50-50. If you were in control, just like I'm not going to say Rothschilds or anyone else, we're in control. If you were in control, you would manipulate the market too to make sure you win. I'm not saying they're wrong for doing that, although it's a little unethical. We would do that, I'm sure, or most all of us would do that. But the reality is that it is manipulated. And for those of you who think it isn't, you are being very much, I don't want to say childish, but very much immature with that thought process. You know, it's like one day when you're always told, oh, Santa Claus is real, Santa Claus is real, Santa Claus is real. Oh, the markets are true and free. The markets are true and free. The markets are true and free. Then you realize, maybe Santa Claus isn't exactly real. No offense to any children out there. Maybe it's mom and dad eating the cookies. Maybe it's, mom and dad staying up late at night, wrapping your presents. And maybe the stock market is manipulated. Maybe the news isn't truthful. It's just one of those realizations that hit you one day and you go, damn, I really thought we were in a free market system. And then you realize, I wonder how for 23 years, if it's just free, how does it go straight up? Oh, well, they introduced new and the old stocks get pulled. That's all true. That's all true. That's all true. But then why is odds USD go up and down? Up and down, up and down, up and down. That's interesting. USD CAD went up, went down, went up, went down, went up, went down. That's interesting. Why does SPX go straight up? Why does NAS go straight up? Why does US 30 go straight up? Interesting. ERUSD went up, went down, went up, went down, went down, went up, went down, went up, went down, went up. It's about to go down again, down again. It doesn't, some of you are just blinded by, oh, the government wouldn't lie to us. There's EURAUD, up, down, up, down. The government wouldn't lie to us. EURJPY, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But then the reality hits in. US 30, never down in 23 years. NAS, oh, it went down. This isn't a down. This is forming a buy stop. Down would mean it went below from its previous high. Look, is it down? Straight up. And I know a lot, oh, I hate this. I can't believe this is happening. You can't say this. Yeah, this is true. This is accurate. This is the truth. You can't deny it. Look with your own eyes. This is straight up 23 years. There it is. SPX, NAS, US 30. Does anyone here believe in their heart of hearts that everything, well, let me put it this way, that anything on earth can keep going straight up without coming down again? The biggest Forex pair in the world, EUR USD, and it isn't even close, traded, went up, came below, came up, came down 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 below. It's about to go way down below now, but that's all. So if the biggest currency pair can go up and down, yet if we look at SPX, it's straight up and NAS is straight up. Oh, that's because America's great. Hmm. 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 Maybe so. I can guarantee you that America has the biggest military in the world. And that's why ultimately, if you really think 20 years from now, over the next 23 years, just like it did here to here, that you think for 23 years this is going to go down below here and stay below, you're wrong. That's why I tell you ultimately, even though I would wait for this fall to happen, but I would get a view account and dollar cost average in. Just keep putting $200, $500, $1,000 a month, $100 a month, $50 a month into some type of account that trades out your top. It doesn't have to be, it could be, doesn't have to be one sector, doesn't have to be technology or whatever. Just pick a damn mutual fund that you like, low cost or no load, whatever you want to do, and just dollar cost average in. Because I guarantee you, from 20 to 25 years from now, we're going to be above where we're at. Now, if you want to be more with me and how I trade and stuff, I have accounts like that. Trust me, do that. You should be putting, I would wait for the pullback until 31,000 for US 30, for instance. But it doesn't matter. It's still going to be higher than it is today. It's not going to be. How do I base it on? Even though historical analysis isn't indicative of future analysis, do you think the United States of America military will still be the number one military 20 years from now? It might not be. You might say, oh, it's not going to be. Okay. But if you think the United States military is going to be number one 20 years from now, which I obviously do, then this price will be up from where it is. What does the military have to do with trading? No one, BRICS nations, no matter how cool it is, they're going to be using gold standard and all that shit. No one is dethroned. I used to think, oh, the dollar's going to fall. No one's going to. You guys don't understand how ingrained the U.S. dollar is into every country's economy. To put it in another terms for you, all banks are owned by the Rothschilds. You really want to go down this road? And they're in control of all finances. If you think that the few banks that are not controlled by the Rothschilds are going to win out, you're not correct. The axis of evil, if you don't remember the old original George Bush talking about that, those were all countries without a bank owned by the Rothschilds. That was your axis of evil. Oh, I can't make this stuff up. So yeah, the military of the United States government is superior to all. The United States spends all, you take the next 10 countries combined, they don't equal what we spend on the military. You might hate it. You might think that we need it for government assistance programs. I'm not saying you're not right. I am saying that until our military falls, we will have the dollar as the currency of every other nation, period, that matters. And then price will be up from where it is. Do I think a market correction is ordered? Yes. Well, do I think it'll come down to here, 29,000, 31,000? Yes. It's going to form another buy stop when it does that. How do you know when that happens? I can tell you. When these pink and purple lines come down low to here again, like they did here, this will be our time to jump in with both feet into US 30. This is monthly, by the way. NAS, same thing. And SPX, same thing. So we need these to come down. How low does it go on the financial, like your the actual cash price right here? Who knows? But I do know when this comes down, both of them down to here, we'll be at the bottom. And when I know we're at the bottom, because there'll be a monthly, and then when there'll be a weekly, there'll be a weekly buy stop. So watch. Well, this is our monthly right here. You can't really see it other than that. Let me see if I can see one on SPX for you. There you go. Okay. So right here, I can draw a line right here and show you this is how rigged the system is. Thank God the system has figured all this out. Watch. We can go right to here, the cross, right to there. At the end of this, right here, give or take a little, because I'm so zoomed in, you're going to see where that orange line is. There it is, a weekly buy stop. And there it is. And there's your weekly green, 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 red. There and broken box. There's your weekly buy stop, and up she goes. It's as simple as that. So right now on the monthly, we're too high up on our pinks. And let me spread this out for you. Watch. We're too high up here on our sniper. It's too high. It needs to come back down here on the monthly. How long will that take? Well, there's averages. From the last time it did it, where it peaked, which was right about here, and it crossed, our orange line right there. It took, well, for it to form or to come back up again. For it to come back up again, it was right to cross our line somewhere around there. 15 months it took the last time for it to peak to come back down. Now, the previous time over that for it to come back down wasn't nearly as long. That was that silliness. They said, oh, financial crisis has to be like 2000. What was this? Was it 2020 for the financial crisis? It had to be earlier than that. But at any rate, for this one, it took about from its peak to where we got back up again, right to here. It took 8 months for this one right here. So just trying to, it's not useless ramblings. This is actually trying to educate you all on the bigger picture of things and what's happening. I know 90% of you won't understand what I'm talking about. I get that, but there'll be a select few. Okay. What's up, Larry? Gold question. Good afternoon. We don't have to look for the 3/4 sell stop, or you think the pink will come down again? Sorry, Jan. 3/4. I don't. On what symbol are we talking about? Sorry, I was on a ramble there. Good afternoon, Filio. Good afternoon, Kendall Envy, Kim, the Candle Lady. Good afternoon, Kim. What symbol, Kelly and Jan, are you guys talking about? We don't have to wait. And what time period? How's the kids getting along? What's up, John Parker? Last time I'm going some teaching stuff. The news is BS. The news is lies. The news does not matter in the least. The news is manipulated. Your stock market is manipulated. Many of you can't handle that truth. Many of you still think earnings matter. Oh, what's your PE ratio? Don't forget, I have 2 business degrees, both of which are useless. But if the markets weren't manipulated, then I couldn't have a signal service that's near 100% accurate, could I? But yet I do. So just remember that when you go forward, don't be scared. When I'm screaming at you and writing out and telling you since last week, longest is the buy stops daily, although I still think we need to do the sell stop to the SPX 3-hour first. But the longest buy stops daily would have already netted you almost 400 pips, 350 pips on NAS alone. Then, yeah, believe that. Believe what you see with your own eyes. Don't believe what you hear on the news. Just trust me on that. So no one has any questions or comments? All right, well, let's take a look. We're on SPX. They were talking about SPX on the news. Well, let's show you the evolution of dance. That used to be the #1 video on YouTube for a while. The evolution of trading. So how did in the world, which looks like complications to everybody, even though it's the easiest shit ever made, is all this right here a buy stop? Daily SPX, blue line low, pink line low, purple line low, pink line crosses. That's your first sign for entry. Green, 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 red, green, green. We also have a signal telling you to buy from this SPX that goes straight up. How? Well, let's go back in time. A lot of you, well, let me rephrase this. Anyone that's ever traded in their lives, so most all of you, there's some new people here, started with the same area looking like this, period. Now, if you're a MetaTrader 4, it might have been black and white. You might have had volume lines down here, but this is what they give you, every one of us. And then what do? We immediately either go to a guru, which I tried doing, or you go to indicators. And you put up the 24 volume and you realize, damn, that indicator didn't work. And then you go on and on and on. Fibonacci extensions and retracements don't work. Y'all know that's why you're here. Every one of us tried it, didn't work. Google it, they don't work. The awesome oscillator, I tried it. It's not awesome, and it doesn't work. Bollinger Bands, man, I really tried those too. Bollinger Bands and every version thereof, I tried, didn't work. Doesn't work. You know it. Oh no, this works. Oh no, it doesn't, or you wouldn't be here. RSIs don't work. Volume, VWAP, double EMAs don't work. Every one of these indicators you see right here, and hundreds and thousands of more, we try to put them on our charts. They don't work. Hell, some of them are worse. You think they work, then they repaint, change, repainting, just change, and they don't work. Surely MFI, money flow index works. Surely pivot points work. What are those other little things they used to have? Oh my God, they're so weird. Look, works. Oh yeah, nope, none of this works. That divergence in RSI divergence doesn't work. Smooth moving averages, exponential moving averages. Well, if you use them properly, exponential moving averages can be helpful. The stochastic, the stochastic with the RSI. Nope, doesn't work. Doesn't work. They don't. I've tried them. I've tried hundreds. Every one of you has tried hundreds and thousands of these indicators. Every one of you has. Google it. Only 1% of all traders make money over time. Yet volume, VWAP doesn't work. We all know. We all tried it. Fractals, the fractals. I remember the fractals strategy. Yeah. Doesn't work. None of these strategies. These are technical indicators, by the way. According to TradingView, these are technicals. Don't work. Don't work. Pivot reversal doesn't work. Rob Booker does. RSI doesn't work. Super trend set doesn't work. Chart patterns, flag doesn't work. Anyway, someone here speak up. Someone here says it works. Go ahead. What website did I use to trade? TradingView. None of these work. And that's what they give you. So you have to start. Everyone starts trading with the blank chart. And we all get desperate. Like, how do we set up these charts? How do I do it? What's a fucking, I didn't know what a line was. I didn't know what an EMA was. I didn't know anything. I tried using different gurus. None of them worked. I tried joining this big group, didn't work. Small groups didn't work. Individual people didn't work. All the indicators lagged. All of them were wrong. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't make any money. And I would swear, I bet you positive money, I didn't make any money for like 5 years. Any correct trade, probably for 2.5 years. No, like one in a month, I might have a correct trade. As soon as I put a trade in, boop, it went down. Oh, I think it's going to go down. Boop, it went up. Oh, I think it's going to go up. Boop, it went down. It was instantaneous. There was no hope. So I thought, damn, I got to keep going. My youngest daughter, blah, she's healthy. I got to help, blah, 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 blah. So I kept going because I'm stubborn. And eventually I started to get a trade or two right here or there, just whatever, pure luck, I guess. And then I started to say, well, why? How did I figure that out? How did I? And I tried using other indicators. They didn't work. I tried getting them coded. Some of them worked, some of them didn't. Then I started getting more coded the way I saw things. And all of a sudden, I was able to go from this, right, with nothing on here, nothing working, to just what you see. This, where if you could just see colors, green, 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 red, green, green, you can trade. If you can't see colors and you have trouble with that, okay, we'll get the sniper, $150 a month extra, whatever. I don't care. Buy it, don't, doesn't matter. Pink crossing the blue and it goes up. Yeah. If you can't do that, you can get the signal service. It literally says buy with an up arrow and it's green. So if you can't tell colors, you can read buy. If you can't read buy, you can see the up arrow. I'm laughing because how much more silly can I make something before it's like ridiculously easy? And there it is. And there is a signal service. So that's how it evolved. It evolved from nothingness, blank candles on a chart, a blank chart, to eventually this color coded, which is what you guys get, the green, 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 red, green, green, all that, and the blue line included. $575 for the year. Why do you have to sell it? I might be a nice guy, but this is all about the business. I'm on here giving you of my time, sharing with you training on how to do trades. I even give you so many free bits that we had some Yahoo on here. He'll rename nameless, but a jokester that took all my signals for over 6 months and never bought the system, so he got banned. Fuck him. Oh, that's funny. Oh, how cute. Sorry, talking to my wife. Cute little thing. That's cute. Okay. Yep. Used them all and even Fibbo. Yep. Lost money. Yep. Left and right. Yep. They're set up for BlackRock to take. Amen. All crap, says Filio. Tried most all of them. Correct, Filio. I'm with Filio and Anthony Tony on this. Absolutely. They just, ugh. And honest to God, and here's another little conspiracy you guys can have fun with. Honest to God, if you went to professor at anywhere, if you went to your high school, 8th grade, college professor, teacher, and they taught you wrong, where you only got 1% of your test questions right on a test, and that was all year long. You only got 1% of you got a 99% wrong. You only got a 1% of your test grades. Something's wrong with that professor, what they're teaching. My goodness, they'd be fired instantaneously. It was only 1%. But yet somehow all these indicators out there can still be sold, still be talked about, still be said, oh, this is great. When in reality, if you type it in, and let me be clear, this isn't me saying this. This is Google, a 14-year study they're quoting, 14-year study, okay, saying that what? Less than 1% of all day traders are actually profitable. Google it. It's the first thing that comes up. There's the quote. Type in that quote and you will see that's from Google, a 14-year study. They actually have two. I think one's a 13 and one's a 14. Less than 1% of data. But yet we're all taught to use support and resistance, trend trading, naming of candles, candle patterns, blah, 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 volume VWAP, blah, blah, blah. We're all taught by our 8th grade teacher wrong. Our high school teachers wrong. It's the equivalent of going to university. The university teachers, the professors there, only 1% of the stuff they taught you was correct. That is a complete and utter scam. I know they're teaching us wrong on purpose, and they're wrong for doing it. So I'm going to correct those odds. And at least if I can get us to 90% of the time we win, maybe 10% of the time we lose, well, at least I made it better than 1% of the time we win and 99% of the time we lose. So I'm giving you and teaching you and showing you how to trade the correct way. Here it is. If you can see these little colors right here I'm pointing to, green, 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 red, I just taught you how to trade a buy stop. That's it. Oh, but it's got to be more complicated. No, it's not. Now, there's a lot more layers to it. And yes, I do have extra things for you, but that's as simple as it gets right there. Oh, yay. Oh, yay. I'll have to go get them soon. So I hope all this is making sense to some of you. I hope some of you are following along. It's not just about, oh, how do I make money on a 30-second fucking trade? Understand what's happening. Understand the bigger picture, and you're going to become a better trader. When you understand the SPX and NAS has only gone up, look, for 20 years, and gold has only gone up since 1971, well, I think it goes back to like 1957 on one of my charts, gone up, then maybe you should start looking at taking buy stops on gold. How about that for a fucking thought? Even oil, by the way, went down, just so we're all clear. It went down. It went down to zero. It went down to $1 something. Yeah, it did. But then up. It's interesting. And now oil's coming down to its lower part. It's going to come down a little lower now. And then it's going to be a hard buy pretty soon. And then it's going to go up. And oil will go up past $121 a barrel. Sorry. Someone from Kuwait, someone from Qatar, please buy my system. Can't wait for the first $1 billion trade with my system. Boy, are they going to have a heart attack. GBP, JPY. Look at it. It's as consistent. Look. Up. Up. So it's going to come back down again. Then it's going to go up. I don't think it's going to come all the way down here yet, down to here, back again. But it may. And if it does, I'll be jumping in huge. What's going on with XRP? Buy stop has been. You've been up 50. I just told my brother this morning, if anyone out there were to listen to me on this buy, you would have been up 50% once because it went from 48 cents to 62 cents. And then it came back down again. And then it went up right back to where it was again. And you could have made your money 50% on your money twice since this was called out. I've been calling it a buy since 31 cents, so that you're actually up 100% on your money. But whatever, you could have did it twice in the last couple of weeks. So see the bigger pictures of what you're trading, and maybe you'll get a better idea of how to enter those 30-second trades, 1-minute trades, and what you're doing. I don't know how else to explain that to you. Just listen to what I'm telling you. Look and understand what happens. Bigger pictures matter. Well, I only trade the 10-second. Well, you're a gambler and you have an addiction and you have a problem. You need to learn how to trade on a higher time frame. Actually trade. Who here owns what? Boy, hold on. Let me see if I have to block somebody off of TikTok. I can't wait for my. Who here owns Brett? George, just don't. Just stop whatever you're doing and just don't. Oh, crap. Tried most of them. Anthony, yep, used it. Correct. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mike. Mike Mahoyhan. What's up, Mike? I don't really feel like banning George C., so we're just going to let that slide for the moment. All right. Anybody have any questions over everything I was just going over teaching you? The bigger time frames, news is bullshit, how to trade, what to look for on a bigger scale, bigger time frames of what you should be trading. Any questions over that, please ask. What's up, Kim Harrington? What's up, Kim? We have another retiree joining our ranks, Kim. Adam is now retired and no longer. He's a stay-at-home investor, stay-at-home trader. It took him a little over a year, but he got there. He stuck with it and got there. I know, right? I'm very, very... By the way, how's sound on YouTube? How's my sound on YouTube? I think I have the microphone all corrected now. I think we're good. Thank you, Tony. Can you hear me chewing? All right. Kim, if you're joining us late, news, I guess for Friday, but it was on my phone today. I took a screenshot of it. Earlier in the week, doom and gloom, everything's going to fall, stock market's crashing, blah, blah, blah. I said, nope, literally not said it, wrote it out. Actually, I have a video of it. I kept the video up for you guys to see. Longest buy stops daily, weekly. Then all of a sudden, Friday, NASDAQ rises, nearly wiping out week's losses and wild turnaround. The article goes on to say, not sure why, but it could be because of this, maybe, but they have no explanation for it because the news is lies, the news is BS, and the news is nothing. Earnings are nothing. PE reports are nothing. Nothing, and lies. If they weren't, then my system right here, let's go over, we gotta have to go to a weekly, showing a buy stop right here, showing this green, red, green, repeating pattern that happens on weekly, monthly, dailies, 3 minutes, 1 second, 5 seconds, always goes up. Couldn't work, but we know it works near 100% of the time. We always give God the glory and let him do what he wants. Rather than that, it goes up. And if the markets weren't manipulated, this wouldn't work. Sound is good. Cool. Sound is great. Nice. Thank you. All right. So unless somebody has any questions on TikTok or YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and call it an afternoon. I think it was about an hour. Nice little session. Didn't go too deep and heavy in anything. I guess let me give you guys a favor since you're here. Let me go over to Bitcoin and call out Bitcoin for you. Well, it is a daily buy stop, as I called out Friday. And you're in the money on the Friday on the buy stop on it. Well, that's pretty interesting. Ethereum will be the exact same. Yeah. Ethereum's the exact same. And there it is. This is daily, weekly buy, as I told you. Let me see the 4 hour real quick. Let me see the 1 hour. Let me see the 2 hour. This is Bitcoin. This is a freebie for you guys. 4 hour daily. Yeah. 4 hour daily sell. Weekly daily buy. Let me go to the 1 hour again. Buy. Let me see something real quick. Hold on 1 second. Let's see where this thing's rolling. Really? Oh, 30 minute. I think I called that on Ethereum. Yeah. It went up and touched the blue line on Ethereum after I said it would on the 30-minute. Bitcoin and Ethereum. So Bitcoin, let me see real quick. Hold on one second. Sorry. Hold on. Oh, we got a ways to go on that. Larry's going to be happy. Bitcoin. Hold on again. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, let me see. Because you can use Bitcoin and Ethereum to play against each other, meaning Ethereum and Bitcoin work together. They're always the same. Ethereum, 5-minute? Yeah, 5-minute. Let's see, Bitcoin. Bitcoin, 5-minute. Yeah, it's got to be down here. It is. So no. Play a buy stop on Bitcoin until it goes past, till price action goes past Ethereum 10-minute. So it's a 10-minute 1 hour. So it's a 10-minute 1 hour buy stop Ethereum to the 10-minute blue line, right? Or you can let Bitcoin go up to its 1 hour blue line. Let me make sure it's, yeah. Well, Ethereum is, make that the 30-minute. Make Bitcoin, hold on. Yeah, the 30-minute blue line. Buy stop, Bitcoin, 30-minute blue line. If you don't know what the blue line is by the system, if you don't know what Bitcoin is, well, can't really help you on that one. But yeah, that's it right here. Look how easy this is to see. Watch, you'll see your buy stops. Yep, right there. Buy stop here to blue line, buy stop here to the blue line. Bitcoin, buy stop to the 30-minute blue line. Longer term, 4-hour sell stop, Bitcoin. Longer term, daily, weekly, which you're already in the money in when I called it from Thursday and Friday, daily, weekly buy stop, Bitcoin. You would have bought it either here or here. Either way, you'd be up from 52,800 to whatever it is currently, up about $3,000 a coin on Bitcoin if you would have did that. So those are your data. That's your 4-hour, that's your 1 hour, that's your 30-minute, technically 1 hour 30. And then if you want to go into hyper and then to the micro trades, oh, here we go. It already hit it. Already hit it. 3-minute. Yeah. You can play any sell stop, short term, 5-second, 10-second. If you're playing a 5-second Bitcoin, I can't help you. But 5-second, 10-second, 15-second, 30-second, 1 minute, sell on Bitcoin to the towards. I don't think it's going to touch it. Towards its 3-minute blue line. It may dip down a good bit though. Yeah, I can see that. A little good bit. I don't know if it's going to go far enough to touch the blue line, but it's going to come down a good bit. Then after that, you can do the 1 hour buy. After that, you can do the 4-hour sell. After that, you can do the daily, weekly buy. If you don't like horse shitting around with all those smaller time frames I called out, you already should be in the money on your daily, weekly. Already in the money. How do you know? Because, well, I called it out. Literally. And if you don't like playing these super long-term things, they take too long to develop, go to the 4-hour. If you don't like the 4 hours, go to the 1 hours. If you don't like the 1 hours, I don't know about going down to those seconds ones, but do what you want. Little Cleveland Browns football. Oh, nice. I'm sure they'll win. You too, John. Market's manipulated and the market will go up, just like Amazon logo, right? You know what the Amazon logo is? Well, I'm not going to say it. Thanks again, Kev. You too, Filio. NAS daily, weekly. Win line going up on the weekly, but going up on the daily. But there is a fill in the gap on the weekly. So that means it's a buy stop. Am I correct? NAS, daily, weekly. Yeah, NAS has been called out a daily, weekly buy stop. Oh, shit. I think my brother's here. Aha. All right. Got to go, guys. Everybody have a great weekend. Talk to y'all later. See ya. Bye, TikTok. Have a great weekend. Yay. Uncle Mike's here. All right, guys. Bye, everybody.